In the deep forests of the northern hemisphere, where snow dampens sound and trees erase distance, there lives a predator few people ever see, yet many animals instinctively fear. The fisher is not large. It is not fast in the way wolves are fast, nor powerful in the way bears are powerful. But it possesses something far more dangerous in a dense forest: persistence, precision, and a willingness to enter places others avoid. Despite its name, the fisher does not fish. It hunts, it stalks, it waits, and when the moment arrives, it commits fully. The fisher belongs to the mustelid family, a lineage known for intensity rather than size. Its relatives include martens, weasels, otters, and wolverines. Among them, the fisher occupies a middle ground, larger than martens, smaller than wolverines, but often more feared than either. Its body is long and muscular, low to the ground, built for navigating fallen logs, snow-covered terrain, and tangled undergrowth. Evolution shaped the fisher for forests that punish hesitation. Its limbs are short but powerful, its claws sharp and curved for climbing and gripping. Unlike many predators, the fisher is equally comfortable on the ground and in trees. This versatility makes escape difficult for prey and confrontation unavoidable. The fisher's skull is compact but reinforced, housing strong jaw muscles capable of delivering repeated, crushing bites. This is not a predator that relies on a single strike. It relies on endurance, on wearing its prey down physically and psychologically. Perhaps the most famous aspect of the fisher's behavior is its relationship with the porcupine. Where most predators avoid porcupines entirely, the fisher has evolved a methodical strategy. It attacks the face repeatedly, forcing the porcupine to turn and expose vulnerable areas. There is no rush, no frenzy, only calculated persistence until exhaustion wins. This behavior alone earned the fisher a reputation that far outweighs its size. The fisher's fur is thick, dark, and luxurious, an adaptation to cold climates and historically, a curse. For centuries, this fur made the fisher a target for trappers. Its population declined sharply across much of its range, disappearing entirely from some regions. Forests grew quieter without it. Yet the fisher was never a fragile species. Its intelligence, adaptability, and broad diet allowed it to survive where others failed. As forests regenerated and conservation efforts took hold, the fisher returned, silently reclaiming territory that still remembered it. Behaviorally, the fisher is solitary. Encounters with others of its kind are brief and purposeful. There is no pack, no cooperation. Territory is everything. Scent markings define boundaries, and trespass is not tolerated lightly. These territories can be vast, especially for males, encompassing miles of forest. The fisher's senses are finely tuned. Its hearing detects subtle movement beneath snow. Its sense of smell maps the forest in layers invisible to human perception. Vision plays a secondary role, useful in low light but never dominant. The fisher hunts at any hour, adjusting activity based on opportunity rather than routine. Its diet is opportunistic. Small mammals, birds, eggs, insects, carrion, whatever the forest provides becomes potential food. This flexibility buffers the fisher against environmental change. When one prey declines, another fills the gap. Survival is not about preference. It is about availability. The forest itself shapes the fisher's movements. Fallen trees become highways. Snowbanks become cover. Hollow logs become dens. The fisher does not fight the landscape, it reads it. Every bend, every shadow, every break in the terrain becomes part of an internal map refined over time. Reproduction is slow and strategic. Females experience delayed implantation, meaning fertilized embryos pause development until conditions are favorable. This ensures that birth aligns with food availability. Kits are born blind and helpless, hidden deep within tree cavities or protected spaces. For weeks, the mother hunts alone, returning with food and warmth. Mortality is high for the young. The forest does not offer guarantees. But those that survive learn quickly. Observation replaces instinct. Experience becomes the difference between life and death. Human influence continues to reshape the fisher's world. Roads fragment forests. Development reduces old-growth trees essential for denning. Climate change alters snow patterns, affecting hunting efficiency. And yet, the fisher adapts, crossing roads at night, shifting ranges northward, adjusting behavior with quiet intelligence. There is something unsettling about the fisher. Not because it is aggressive, but because it is relentless. It does not waste energy. It does not abandon effort easily. Once engaged, it commits until the outcome is decided. In this way, the fisher embodies a particular form of wilderness, one that does not announce itself, but does not retreat either. As dusk settles over the forest, the fisher moves again. Snow muffles its steps. Branches conceal its form. Somewhere ahead, something breathes, unaware. The forest holds its silence. And the fisher advances. As winter tightens its grip on the forest, the fisher does not retreat. Snow deepens, temperatures fall, sound is absorbed into a white stillness. This is the season when hesitation kills, and when the fisher becomes most effective. Moving across the snow, the fisher reads the landscape through pressure and resistance. Its wide pores distribute weight, preventing it from sinking too deeply. Beneath the surface, tunnels form where rodents move unseen. Above, branches sag under ice. The fisher navigates all of it without urgency, conserving energy for moments that matter. This predator does not chase blindly. It tracks patiently, following patterns etched into the forest over generations. A broken twig, a disturbed patch of snow, a faint scent clinging to bark. These are not clues to be rushed. They are confirmations. The fisher's relationship with fear is unique. It does not seek confrontation, but it does not avoid it either. When prey resists, the fisher persists. This persistence is not emotional. It is mechanical, an outcome of a nervous system designed to endure effort longer than its victims can endure defense. Few predators demonstrate this better than in encounters with porcupines. The fisher's strategy is not aggressive in appearance, but devastating in effect. By attacking the face repeatedly, forcing movement, forcing exhaustion, it exploits the porcupine's one weakness, limitation. This is not strength defeating strength. It is patience defeating armor. And patience defines the fisher's role in the ecosystem. By preying on animals others avoid, the fisher prevents imbalances. Porcupine populations, if left unchecked, can strip forests of bark and damage tree regeneration. The fisher becomes a regulator, quietly maintaining forest health through actions few ever witness. The fisher's presence alters behavior around it. Small mammals shift movement patterns. Birds choose different nesting sites. Even other predators adjust routes. The forest responds not to dominance, but to reliability. Where the fisher lives, nothing assumes safety. Human activity continues to test this balance. Logging reduces den sites. Roads fragment territory. Climate change alters snow conditions, sometimes favoring competitors better adapted to shallow snow. These pressures do not eliminate the fisher, but they constrain it. Still, the fisher adapts. It crosses human boundaries at night. It reclaims regenerating forests. It uses abandoned structures as temporary shelter. This adaptability is not comfort, it is necessity. The fisher survives not because it thrives in human-altered landscapes, but because it refuses to disappear from them. There is no mythology around the fisher the way there is around wolves or bears. No legends, no admiration. It exists outside symbolism, which may be its greatest protection. It is hunted less for fear and more for misunderstanding. Yet for those who know the forest, the fisher represents something enduring. A reminder that wilderness is not always grand or visible. Sometimes it moves low to the ground, silent and determined, reshaping systems one encounter at a time. As night deepens, the fisher climbs. Trees become pathways. Branches become vantage points. From above, it listens. Below, the forest continues its quiet negotiations between life and death. The fisher waits, and when it moves again, it will not be seen, only felt, in the sudden absence of something that no longer breathes.